This creepy man causes accidents, convinces his victims they're dead, then buries them alive for fun. He claims he can talk to the dead, but the truth is darker. His victims aren't dead at all, and things spiral out of control when he goes after a woman named Anna. Anna had just argued with her boyfriend, Paul. Frustrated, she got into her car and drove off into the storm. The crash came quick. When she opened her eyes, she was lying on a steel table. Cold air pressed against her skin. The man cutting open her red dress didn't panic. His name was Elliot Deacon, the funeral director. He leaned close, calm, and steady and told her she was dead. He even showed her a death certificate. While Anna begged for proof, Paul was waking in their empty bed, realizing she was gone. He tried calling her, but her phone was already locked away in Elliot's cupboard. Dozens of other phones sat there too, silent reminders that Anna was not the first. The hours bled together. Elliot kept her weak with injections, claiming the drug would help her accept her death. When her mother came to view the body, Anna tried to scream, but her voice stuck inside her chest. Her mother barely looked at her, complaining about her hair instead of grieving. The moment the drug wore off, Anna tested herself. She slapped the table, felt her own pulse. She knew she was alive. She tried calling Paul, but the line led only back upstairs into Elliot's waiting hand. Every attempt at escape ended with his calm figure filling the doorway, his voice steady, telling her she was only struggling against the truth. Paul's guilt grew heavier. He searched garages and wrecked cars until he found Anna's broken bobblehead, stained with blood. The sight tore him apart. For a moment, he thought he saw her standing outside the car, watching him. Whether it was grief or something more, it only fueled his obsession. Anna's world closed in tighter. She stumbled on another corpse, Miss Whitehall, pale and stiff. Elliot hovered behind her, asking why she fought so hard for a life she wasted. She grabbed a knife, trembling, ready to strike. But the strength left her hand, and Elliot's whisper took its place. Maybe she wasn't alive after all. Paul couldn't shake his own nightmares. In one, Anna ripped her chest open and handed him her heart. He woke drenched in sweat as if her ghost was clawing inside his mind. Anna managed to steal Elliot's keys, stumbling into hallways that twisted against her. She dialed Paul's number, begging him to believe. But Paul dismissed it, convinced grief was playing tricks. Elliot found her again, lifting a mirror so she could see the pale reflection staring back. In that moment, her will cracked. Outside, Jack, the young boy who looked up to Anna, saw her through the window. He swore she was alive. Elliot only smiled, already shaping the boy with quiet words, teaching him that most people were better off buried. When Jack insisted he saw her in the red dress, Paul finally believed. He stormed into the funeral home, calling her name. She heard him. For a heartbeat, hope flickered. But Elliot's voice drowned it out, and she didn't move. Elliot gave her one last chance to walk out the door. But when she froze, he leaned close and murmured, "You're not afraid of death, you're afraid of life." The grave was dug, and Jack stood by as Elliot explained his philosophy. To Elliot, people were already dead inside. He only finished the burial. On the day of the funeral, Anna lay inside her coffin. She asked for a mirror, and when she exhaled, fog spread across the glass. She was alive. Terror filled her eyes. She clawed at the lid. Elliot injected her again, and silence returned. At the service, Paul kissed her one last time and slipped a ring on her finger. Her stillness convinced him she was gone. Elliot closed the coffin, lowered her into the earth, and pinned her photo to his wall of victims. Underground, Anna woke in the darkness, her fingernails tearing at the wood, screams crushed under the soil. Paul's anger boiled over. He confronted Elliot, who only smirked.
Why don't you go and find out for yourself? Find out whether she's dead or alive.
Paul raced to the cemetery. At the same time, Jack pressed dirt over a baby chick, repeating Elliot's lesson. It's better this way. Paul dug until his hands bled. He pulled Anna from the grave, kissed her, felt her chest rise. Relief flooded him. But then he jolted awake. It had been a dream. The truth was crueler. Paul had never reached her. His car had crashed on the way. And now he opened his eyes on the same steel table. Elliot's hands cutting his shirt open, the embalming needle ready. Paul screamed that he was alive. Elliot leaned close, calm as ever. Jack watched from the shadows. The needle slid into Paul's chest. Another photo on the wall. The cycle would never stop.